Hi everyone, it's me Darlene with a very stuffy nose, head cold kind of thing going on, or it could be allergies. I don't know. But I woke up like this. I kind of felt it coming on for the past couple of days, and I was like, please just let's not do this. So that makes me think it's more of just a head cold, or maybe, I don't know, a sinus thing. But I'm really hoping it's just allergies. I've gone through this before where my entire head will be congested, but I don't feel sick anywhere else. It's like I don't have an upset stomach. I'm not nauseous. I have maybe a little bit of a headache, but I have all the energy in the world, but just my head feels fucked up. So I have had that happen other times where it just lasts like one day and then it's like I'm cured. And that makes me think it might have been allergies. I don't know. All I know is right now I am sneezing like crazy and I'm talking like this because I'm congested. When I first woke up, I felt like shit and I thought, I don't want a day off. I hate days off. So I thought, okay, I will get up. I don't have to take the whole day off, but I'll put comfy clothes on so I can rest and, get rest and try to treat myself right so I can heal. And that depressed me so much. I was like, fuck that shit. So I got up, took my shower, put my jeans on, my boots, one of my outdoor shirts. And I thought, no, I'm going to just do what I can for this day as planned, which includes even taking a walk. I would have taken a walk, but Skylar texted me and said she was going to walk to Walgreens. She just wanted to let me know. But I told her, look, I want to go out and get some daytime antihistamine shit. So why don't we do that now? So I picked her up and we ended up going to Dollar Tree because my Dollar Tree in Maine used to carry a daytime antihistamine that worked really good for me. This Dollar Tree didn't have the same thing, but I grabbed something anyway. And then she needed conditioner for the hair that she pretty much fried last night by bleaching it once again. And only one side gets bleached because that's the side that was red. Now it's green. And so anyway, she just has fun with her hair. So I said, I'll pick you up and we'll go. So we went to Dollar Tree and she couldn't find the exact conditioner she wanted. She picked up some other stuff that I suggested that is like a butter that you really put in your hair and it stays for a while. Then you rinse it, you wash it out. So I let her get 2 different kinds that she thought she would like. So it's fun to experiment with hair. But then we went to Walmart so she could get another conditioner. And I also picked up black hair dye for myself at Walmart, which I was glad that I remembered because I really would like to dye my hair this week. So we got all that done. We did lots of laughing. That made me feel better. I'm making the right choice by not giving in to this bullshit going on in my head and just having my day as usual, doing all the things that I feel up to doing, and that will keep me mentally sane. And I feel it's important to be mentally sane when you don't feel well. Because why have 2 things getting you down? Why have an illness and mental anguish? I'll take just the illness, please. Let my mental health be good for the day. Now I will be going home, and I'm not dyeing my hair today because I've already taken my shower anyway. I want to get something up for my sale. I want to do some other stuff like fabric cutting, maybe a scrap pack or something. I like that. It's just chill, and I don't have to worry about making mistakes cutting because it's not cut precise. It's just scraps. And I just want to do what I can. I will be taking my walk, probably as this is uploading. That'll give me a little bit of time to take a walk. And I'm going out Saturday night. I'm so excited about this. So I better feel better by then. I don't care. I'll fucking go out anyway. I really think this is an allergy kind of thing. So Derek went out this weekend, and I could have gone with him because Skylar had 2 nights in a row that she slept at 2 different friends' houses. But I wasn't feeling up to par, and I think that's, why I had a night where I barely slept, and I did a car vlog. I mean, I was just exhausted because I hadn't slept, and I really think this that was starting is what made me not sleep good. So I passed, but then I said, what's coming up, at the time when we talked about it, I said, what's coming up next weekend? Which is this coming weekend, because Skylar will be at her mother's, so I'm free to go out. And he said there's two choices. He's actually going somewhere Friday night with Jeff, or maybe alone for that one. A band he wants to go meet. And then Saturday night, there's a benefit for a drummer that he had on his podcast, who's a very popular, I believe even Grammy nominated, played with some famous bands from Memphis, still playing, and his name is Pete Mendillo, and they had him on the podcast. But then shortly after the podcast, like maybe a few weeks ago, he was out playing, and when they were done, he got up from his drum set, and they heard things crashing. He died. I mean, that's just so sad, but I kind of find some comfort in the fact that he died doing what he loved. I don't know if you can find comfort in that, but I don't know. But he was young, I believe only in his 50s. So there's and Derek did a podcast in his honor with, I don't know if it's two guys in the band that were with him or whatever, but so he, really felt bad. Jeff took it hard, Derek's sidekick, because Jeff knew this guy very well, Pete, and he felt like Pete was his mentor. He's known him for a long time, and he took it hard. So anyway, they did a tribute to him, but now there's going to be some kind of a tribute or benefit Saturday night. And I told Derek, I said, I'm only going to go out one night. I said, and I think I pick that night because Derek will know so many people there, and that gives me a little bit of social activity and some networking. So I thought, I'll do that. It's going to put me more out of my comfort zone. The night before, I think it would have been just me and Derek, and he would have just talked to the band like during a break and stuff. But no, I want to be meeting people. I want to, I just want to do that. Will I dance? I don't know. I'd love to. So if you're there, I don't even know where we're going. I can't remember the name of the place. It's in Memphis. The only downside is he believes smoking is allowed in there. So it means I have to put up with that shit. But I've been in many smoky bars in my life, but I was also smoking in those days. But I won't be smoking. I won't be drinking. Just going to be out having a good time. I would love a new shirt. I really want like a black shirt. I love black. And I don't think I'm going to feel up to like trying to make something right now at this point. I'll let my head clear up a little bit. But it doesn't matter. I actually have shirts to choose from now, so I will find something to wear and hopefully just go out and have a good time. And you know what? I'm actually starting to get known from Derek's channel. See, when Derek started his channel, when he started actually putting videos on it, because he had the channel for a few years, but he just didn't do anything with it. When he, he and I did that thing before I left Maine, saying, go leave Derek a message or whatever, and or subscribe, and if he gets 1,000 subscribers, he'll do a video. And that happened overnight, so he was forced to do a video. And of course, that was my audience that did that for me and for him. So that was super cool. So for the most part, his audience is mostly made up of my audience. But when he started doing the podcast, the Rhythm Section podcast, where they interview musicians, his subscriber base has been changing. He's been losing some of my audience, but he has been gaining another following, which is good for him because, he, of course, wants my audience to stick around, but he understands if they don't. And that's one of the reasons we have the videos of us together on his channel, because that helps to keep my audience subscribed to him. See, we know what we're doing. So he started getting a little bit of a younger fan base and just, a different crowd. People who don't know me at all and who have discovered me through the videos that we do together on Derek's channel. So far, twice he's been asked about me. And I think that's just so exciting. I'm having so much fun with all of this. First of all, I'm super thrilled that Derek is getting noticed everywhere. That's why I want to go to that particular tribute for Pete that night, because I know he is going to be talking to a lot of people, and I'm just going to enjoy watching that. And then again, like I said, I might be able to meet some people. Maybe there'll be some wives of some of the men there who would like to dance, and I'll be able to get up and dance with them. But then he told me last night that another person, because he went out last night, I went and stayed with Skylar. So when he got back, he told me that another person was like, oh my God, I watched you and your mother. He's like, she's so funny. He says, I'd love to meet her. And so he tells me that last night. I'm like, somebody wants to meet me, you know? From a band. Yeah, so I think he's actually in the band playing that night. I think so. Anyway, so he's a bass player, and he just watched my videos. I don't know anything about this guy, but he watched me, thought I was funny, and he said he'd like to meet me. So I'll be able to meet him. I think things are all going like I have it planned in my head. I'm just going to get out there, be more social, do more things. I have been listening to a lot of like law of attraction kind of things. Now, I believed in the law of attraction before I ever even heard about the book, The Secret. I always believed that there had to be a way to get what we want without suffering, mainly the whole food thing. To me, I would never accept the fact that I had to have willpower and I had to just ignore these things and I had to weigh food and I had to eat these kind of things. I didn't buy into any of that bullshit because I was like, what a fucking lousy life this is if we had to be born and had to be burdened with cravings and a food scale. You know, it just didn't make sense to me. So I used to always just try to say, just be okay. Just be okay with who you are, as you are. Don't stress about eating. And that's kind of why when I started carnivore and so many wonderful things happened, depression was gone, cravings I thought were gone. I did have cravings now and then because I wouldn't give up the dairy, and that can cause cravings. But it was nothing like the cravings I used to have. I had a lot of benefits, except I didn't lose the anxiety. My sleep did not improve, and I was not losing weight. I mean, I lost a good chunk, like 80 pounds, over a period of like 3 years. One of those years was just low carb, and then the other two, so I lost I think 40 pounds or something low carb, and then over a period of a couple of years of carnivore, I lost like another 40, and then for 4 years, nothing. And I didn't care because I just felt like I'm so happy with these things that I can give up worrying ever about my weight. So I just didn't care. I didn't worry. And then when I heard about high-fat carnivore and how it helped, especially women over 50, with different things, the high-fat helps with the cortisol and all that. I don't really understand it all. I don't care. I'm just trying it. I'm experimenting. And I was hoping maybe this will help with my sleep. Haven't really noticed that yet, although I did not take a Benadryl last night and I was able to fall asleep. I don't even know if I woke up. I woke up, but I didn't have to get up. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. And others had said, if you think your cravings were gone with carnivore, wait till you try high-fat carnivore. It's not even a matter of all cravings being gone. It's like I don't even have any interest in food. None whatsoever. It's like a big hassle to even have to eat. And there have been days that I've eaten only butter all throughout the day. I just couldn't be bothered with even cooking meat. And a lot of people do that. It's called a fat fast. I don't purposely do it, but if I'm not in the mood to cook, I'll just pop butter in my mouth all day. And if I die, then you'll know you were right. To all of you who think that's going to kill me, you'll be right. Okay? If I don't die, I'll be right. We're all dying anyway. When I do that, I go to bed like so free. I feel so free. I feel so good mentally, even though I have this bullshit going on in my headspace. You can tell, right? You can tell that I'm just so still into this. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have this way of eating and to have it make me feel so much better. Oh yeah, so back to the law of attraction. I used to wholeheartedly believe there had to be other ways. And if I was manifesting for this to come into my life, it took a long fucking time, but I finally have it. I finally have it. But I believe in the law of attraction in so many ways. And in the most basic way is if we tell ourselves we can't do that, we're never doing that, because we already told ourselves we couldn't do that. You know, and things like people who are like pissed off that somebody has something. Oh, look at the house they have. Must be nice. You know, they say it like in a bad way, like they're pissed off or jealous that somebody has something more than them. You're never going to get that if you are pissed off that other people have that, because you're telling yourself that's not a good thing. You're calling these people out as being greedy or whatever. We don't navigate toward things that we're saying is somehow bad. You know, that's not how you get to where you want to go. You know, that would be like me who wants to go out, wants to dance, would like to meet somebody to have as a friend. And, you know, but then I would just stay home and be pissed off about other people who have that. You know, that makes no sense. You can't dislike stuff and expect to get that and have it feel good for you. You gotta just love everything for everyone. And for the most part, I do. I don't poo-poo people who have success, whether it's financial or in a relationship or have awesome friends, or, you know, I just don't. I look up to that, and that's like, I feel so good for people when they have stuff that they want. And I appreciate the work that goes into getting what you want. So that puts me on the right path of being able to get wherever I want to go, because I don't put things down. Another example, somebody was just ripping Goodwill apart, but she shops there. And if I were a comments-leaving person, I would be like, why do you still shop someplace that you hate so much? And the people were bashing Goodwill in the comments. Oh yeah, I hate when I go there and they do that, and then I'll go the next time and they do the same thing. And I was like, why are you going there? And if you are going there, why do you hate it? People used to say that about YouTube or things like eBay. Oh, eBay is so greedy. They take such a big chunk. Don't sell your stuff there. If you're going to be doing business on eBay, don't trash them, because then you're telling yourself, I'm selling on a site that sucks, and you're not going to do well. You're just not. You have to like what you're doing and what others are offering, or you make the decision to not do business with that and go on your merry way. I don't care if somebody's making $1 billion a year doing something I don't even care about. I don't care. I don't care. I'm happy for that person. You know, anybody can have that. Anybody can have that. Really. It's just all in people's heads thinking they can't, so they don't even bother trying. So that's the way I look at the law of attraction. Boy, I just went on and on about all that stuff. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to stay dressed up in my boots so I'm not tempted to go throw myself on my bed and rest. Because rest isn't going to do it for me. I need to stay busy today. I will take one of those daytime antihistamines just to see if I can maybe stop sneezing and just do whatever I feel like doing. And I hope I have a good day. I also hope you have a good day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.